Yeah, we are here at Enfield town. We got news yesterday about Chase Farm Hospital, accident emergency, downgrade. So our guest here, North Enfield MP Nick Bois. Hi there. Could you explain us a little bit about this downgrade, about this Chase Farm, please?
Yes, since 2008, the last government decided that they wanted to downgrade the A&E service at Chase Farm so that patients who had life-threatening injuries would go to North Middlesex Hospital, which is down the road near the North Circular,
yes,
or Barnet, which is the neighbouring borough. I've opposed this decision because we have an ever-increasing population and we have increasing demand for our A&E. I felt now was not the time for this change.
Yes.
And many in my constituency felt this. Yesterday, a formal decision was taken by our doctors, our GPs, the people who look after us, who are arguing that this is in the best interests of patients. I think it's the wrong decision and it's at the wrong time, and I'm very pleased that Enfield Council will actually seek a judicial review, take this decision to court to challenge if it should go ahead at this time.
So when they're going to start not taking blue light in Chase?
Well, if
decision,
the decision is not challenged, and I hope Enfield Council, who have said they will challenge it, will actually deliver, and they will have my full support if they do so. If it is not challenged, then the implementation of the change will happen at the very beginning of December this year. Now, what it means is that for life-threatening injuries, you will now be taken to either Barnet or to North Middlesex. Of course.
What do you think, like distance between, for example, if something happened Enfield North, then probably it's going to take a little bit more time, isn't it? North Middlesex on Barnet.
There are many reasons why I do not believe, as many of my constituents believe, this is should not happen, and why it is the wrong decision. It is because of the transport links, and of course London is not an easy place to get around. But the main reason is we have a growing population, we have increasing demand, and yet we are now saying that the patients who are seen in A&E in 3 hospitals will be okay in 2 hospitals. I'm not convinced of that, nor are my constituents, which is why we must actually carry on and try and stop this happening now, for one very good reason. We were promised that there would be an increase in our primary care, the GPs that you and I go and see, the buildings where we can have more tests so we don't have to go to hospitals. That has not happened. I therefore think the decision taken yesterday was not legal, and that is why I fully support Enfield Council doing a judicial review and a challenge in the High Court.
Any idea what population in Enfield area at the moment? Population?
Well, the population is over 300,000 in Enfield, but that is not really the point. We take people from Hertfordshire just across the M25. If you now add in the fact that there are increased demand on the services in Barnet, which again is probably another 350,000 like Enfield, you're going to actually find that there is increased demand on a smaller footprint of hospital space. And that's something no one's had a convincing answer for yet, except to say, don't worry, everything will be okay. Well, I am worried, I'm not convinced, and that's why I'm pleased we are challenging this in the courts.
Thank you very much for your information. What about the other unit in the Chase Farm Hospital? What's going on in other units?
No, in fact, Chase Farm Hospital will have money spent on it to improve the elective surgery and the clinics that will be there, and the urgent care centre. And it is important to understand, even if these go ahead, there will be a 12-hour open urgent care centre where maybe half of the patients who now go to A&E will still be seen, will still be looked after, and there's a GP on call all night. But my argument has been that this is the wrong time to downgrade the A&E,
Yes.
and that's why I'm pleased we will be taking it to court.
In the history, Chase Farm Hospital, we had a lot of bad names. I remember in the past. You try and repair all this, improve the hospital, put more service, more professionals to come there.
Well,
And,
people have to remember
yeah.
that in 2005
Yes.
we were promised that we would have more investment, not less. And then after the election, that money disappeared under the last government.
Yes.
In 2010, we were told that this may not happen. Unfortunately, it was then endorsed in 2011 that this decision to downgrade should still go ahead. It was first taken back in 2008, was the first time they wanted to run down our A&E to an urgent care centre. So it's taken a long time for it to happen. The fight is not over, and we must explore every avenue we can.
What do you expect the local community to support you all this decision?
Well, the local community has made its voice heard on endless occasions.
Yeah.
We had marches of up to 10,000 people. We have signatures and petitions of over 37,000 people. The public have expressed their view.
Yeah.
We have won the argument in the court of public opinion. We now have to win the argument in the legal courts.
Well, where's going to be courts? In the central court?
It will be in the High Court.
High court.
Yeah.
So probably more supporters will come support you in the court.
I don't think that is the issue now.
All right.
The issue is the legal argument.
Yeah.
I hope the council will do it. They've said they will do it. They must do it.
Do you support in your government this decision?
Well, first of all, in 2008, I did not support the decision by the then Labour government, and when my government reconfirmed the original decision, I was opposed to it. I stood up in Parliament and let the Prime Minister know in no uncertain terms that this was the wrong decision. It still is the wrong decision.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much for your information. Hopefully our people listen and understand a bit about this downgrade. Thank you.
Thank you very much.